Hey there, Magic One. Welcome to your tarot reading for the week. I really hope that you are staying blessed. I've just called in to say a big hi and to let you know what I've been working on. I'm actually currently chipping away at the March monthly tarot readings. Yes, chipping away because it does take a lot of time. So I'll be releasing them across the next 2 or 3 weeks, hopefully 2. So keep an eye out for your sign. There's also extended versions of those available this time round. So if the message really resonates for you and perhaps you don't want to get a personal reading, you can, for a very small donation, jump into a more deep and clarified version of that reading. So all the details will be in the reading. When you see your sign pop up, you can find that out. If you do want a personal reading or healing, I am available for those, and you'll find the link to my website down below where you can arrange that. The doors are always open to the initiation. That is my immersive Learn Tarot journey. Should you want to really learn to connect more deeply with your own intuition and guide yourself, I'd love to take you on that journey with me. But for now, I am wishing you a week of love and magic. Thanks for joining me for your reading. Let's head across now. Virgo, welcome to your tarot reading for February 28th through to March the 6th. Let's see what may be on the cards for you. I've got the 9 card block here, Virgo. 3 for your recent past, 3 for your current or focus energy, 3 for your near future outcome. I've got a selection of oracles, a lead tarot energy, and I've turned over the bottom of the deck for you. This week I'm working with the Sacred Creator oracle cards, the Moonology oracle deck. I have the Moonchild and Starchild tarots from Danielle Knoll and the Radiant Right Away. Okay, Virgo, let's jump into this. Okay, the first oracle out is You Are Living Poetry, and it's a simple message, that you are, perfect creation, made in Source's image and all of that. But I'm also feeling this, it's what you verse. You can pen your future, okay? So let's write a good one, right? Let's put the past behind us is what I'm really feeling, which is interesting because the next 2 cards say just that. It says your past supports your future. And the next one says, don't let your past hold you back. So a couple of things here. It's like saying that, when we are, still really attached to the energy that we have created from the past, it imprints on the future, okay? So I'm reading Becoming Supernatural at the moment by Joe Dispenza, and he talks about how the predictable past creates your future, okay? And what we really need to be able to do is access that eternal now moment to disconnect from that and pen a new future. So that's really, what can happen, with the past. Like, it could be, past disappointments in relationships, or, past, betrayals, or things like that. We really need to be able to let them go and clear that slate. Your past supports your future either positively or negatively, depending on the script, depending on what we are bringing through into this present moment. So I'm feeling with the 6 of Swords and the 7 of Swords here that we're needing to move on from hurts, losses, betrayals, right? The 7 of Swords can be sabotage, it can be betrayal, can be where we feel like people have taken from us or we've lost out. And the 6 of Swords is all about moving on and gaining victory and power through putting that behind us. It's a little bit of a heavy-hearted energy, so I feel like there has been like genuine stresses and hurts there that we're needing to recover from. When I see this person here like really claiming an Ace of Swords, and that's going to be your first card in the reading. So it feels like you're turning the page, turning the corner into victory. It feels like you're getting clarity and maybe having some deep realizations as well about your past and how that may have been recreating cycles and playing out. Ultimately, the 6 of Swords is about moving on. It's about moving forward to a happier time. We've got the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune in this reading. It feels like you're having a luck change here, and it's through bringing clarity and awareness to your situation. Ace of Swords, awareness and consciousness is everything, because when we shine light in our dark corners, when we take responsibility for the part that we've played in you know, in these past cycles, then we can make better choices in the now. And I feel like you're getting that kind of clarity, and that really is your victory to really start this new cycle. So recent past, we've got the Ace of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is your energy for me, Virgo. And there's a strong feeling of planting the seeds of the new here, right? I feel that, you know, you're beginning a new journey. Now, this is a general reading, so I keep it very general. This could be the way that you have approached your solid commitments, your work, your money, you know, everything that the Pentacle really stands for. So I feel like you're kind of turning over a new page, a new leaf here, but it's very much in its beginning point, okay? You might be also engaging in a new commitment, contract, or job or something like that, and you're kind of making this declaration to yourself, well, I'm not going to repeat that same pattern this time. It's going to be different, and you're armed with this awareness. You're armed with kind of this insight into truth. So that's what I'm really feeling. So it's about slow, steady steps here. It's about putting a plan in place and methodically, you know, moving forward from a different energetic place than the past is what I'm feeling. It's time to put the past behind you. So current or focused energy, I've got the Wheel of Fortune with the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Magician. So it feels like there is a luck change on the horizon that puts the stress, tension, mental energy, anguish behind you. But it's all happening through stepping into the Magician energy, which, Virgo, is being the alchemist of your own reality, right? The Magician has the power to choose, the power to unlock greater potential here through really making good decisions, and very much about working with your own internal energy. Like when we want change in our lives and we want to bring in different positive opportunities and people and experiences into our lives, the most important thing is to change within ourselves first. So that's what the Magician knows. It's about an inside job. It is doing the inner alchemy. So it's about raising the vibration. Now, you've probably heard of this terminology. We live in an energetic universe, and everything holds a frequency, right? This amethyst, these cards, me, you, everything, because everything is made up of little particles, little particles and energy that vibrates at a different frequency. So, if we want to tune into higher vibrating states, okay, so the more higher vibrational the emotion, like love or joy or bliss, it is on a really high frequency. Now, if we're resonating down here with density, judgment, shame, feeling into the betrayals of the past, deceptions, people have hurt us, the things that haven't worked out and all of that, then that is the vibe that we're putting out there, and the universe is always matching energy. So we attract more of the same, which then sets up a belief in us that, we always lose out, or this is just my lot, or I always get bad luck, things never work out for me. So in order to, and then the cycle repeats. So in order to change the cycle, we raise that vibration from the inside, and sometimes it's faking it till we make it. Now, that's got nothing to do with being inauthentic. It's about sometimes we actually need to put ourselves in situations or cultivate feelings of joy and bliss within us that might not feel natural at the start, right? But we can do that by maybe putting on some comedy. We can go and do something that we love. We can go and do some exercise, which just really does raise that vibration. And slowly but surely, if we keep on doing that, we reset our energy frequency. And that is the very thing. That is the very thing that shifts the Wheel of Fortune for us. The Magician, on a less metaphysical level, can be about an action that we need to take, and it could be a communication with the Ace of Swords, because I always say that words are the spells that we cast, because when we communicate, and it might be communicating to an employer or a partner or something like that you know what, I'm out, I'm moving on, I'm leaving, I'm going, I have to move on. Then the energetic universe organizes around that, and it becomes a reality, and all of a sudden it's happening. and then we create the space for the new to come in. So the Magician can be that we need to have that communication, and the communication is the very thing that turns the wheel as well. I'm not a huge believer in things just changing without inspired action. My formula for manifestation is manifestation, so like setting the intention, thinking better thoughts, all of that kind of thing, plus inspired action, that is action in alignment with what we're trying to, that directly relates to what we're trying to bring to us in our lives, equals aligned change. Right? Change that is actually, moving us towards purpose. So you might be working with some of those energies at the moment. The Wheel of Fortune can mean that a karmic cycle, Virgo, is ending and you're stepping through to the new. It talks about destiny and divine timing and things really shifting up in a more positive direction, especially when we have the Sun here, the Nine of Swords in reverse. So it's a beautiful energy. Now, but of course, you're doing the work to call that in. So in the outcome, I've got the Sun, the Knight of Swords, and Justice. So I have Libra energy, I have Gemini energy, and I have Leo energy. This feels like the justice point for you because it is bringing those karmic scales back into balance. Like, don't let your past hold you back. Well, before it's like we kept on recreating from that place, so the scales were tipped in that direction. This is bringing them back into balance, right? Again, it's all the swords, severing ties, holding boundaries. That is the victory point here. Now, some of you on a more literal scale might be needing to end a legal agreement, like the Pentacles are, can be that contract as well. So it could be that you're needing to end a marriage, get out of a work contract, a home contract, or something like that. That's been the very thing that's been draining you. I'm seeing the Knight of Swords here as, as soon as you kind of start making these changes within, having those hard conversations, taking that action, then progress is quick, right? The Knight of Swords can be steady, fast progress in a positive direction. And the Sun is all about the fact that you've actually overcome the biggest obstacle, which is actually gaining awareness on the part that you've played and begin to choose, better actions, better thoughts, better decisions for yourself. And it leads to a rebirth, right? The Sun is about rebirthing, shedding old skins, and moving through to the new manifestations. Now, Virgo, I've just noticed that there is another oracle card hiding behind that one. I think it must have come out in two, and when I touched it, it shifted. Shall we see what it is? I think we should. It is, step out of your comfort zone. So it's saying that whatever this work is, it is out of your comfort zone because you're used to this cycle. And it's funny that even though we might have been in a negative past cycle, it actually becomes our known, and it actually becomes our normal, and it can feel really strange, like, stepping into the new and this positive energy. That's why I say we have to fake it till we make it. Step outside of your comfort zone. King of Pentacles. This could be you in stepping into King energy. Sometimes it's Taurus energy, but it could be you, Virgo. It's really that you're stepping into this leadership energy of your life, taking control, living from the heart, and that is how, we move things forward and create, manifest abundance. Akashic records. Yeah, there's some kind of really important life lesson for you here. And I think it is about what we've spoken about today, about how our energy affects our reality and how, your past is creating your future. You may just need to step into that Emperor energy, okay, which is about taking leadership, taking control, taking charge, and really being the director of your own reality. Okay, Virgo, well, I will leave it there, and I hope you enjoyed this channel tarot message. Keeping in mind it is a general reading for the collective. It won't resonate for all of you. Do keep in mind Oh no, I've said that about the. Sometimes I lose my place in this. Do forgive me. So, yeah, so it's not going to resonate with all of you, but do drop me a comment if you would like to share, because I do read each and every one. I also respond to as many as I can. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. That way you'll know when I post new videos. It also helps support my channel, which is a great energy exchange between us. Do take very good care of yourself, Virgo. I will see you back here for another one next week. Bye for now.